just a little tidbit about soil. And if you call it dirt, it's totally fine. But a teaspoon, about that much of soil, should have something like 17 million microbes in it. You got to do it. If you don't put some holes in it, it's going to drown them. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Surviving Alabama. Today, it's just going to be a quick, short video. I went and bought these kind of decorative pots because I've got tomato plants on my back deck, and I want them to look as best I can. And so things that I can put out in the garden that don't look as great is fine. I got lots of barrels. I like barrels. But on my back deck, hey, I want them to look good. So this is what we got. I got 4 of these. I did buy some from the dollar. I bought some from the thrift store a few days ago. So today, but these pots, they don't come with holes in them. So I thought I might do a little quick tutorial. There's no hole in this. So, and by the way, these were $8 at Dollar General, which I thought was a little high for what it is. These are not ceramic, they're plastic, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Doing all kinds of stuff here. Look, I got a boat seat right there that I got at the thrift store, and I'm gonna be putting that on real soon. So, doing all kinds of things here. Like it, share it, subscribe it, send it to your friends, all the things. Let's get to it. As you can see, looking up in the dark right here, I got the light faced away from it. So there's no light holes. So it is completely no holes. So rather than putting them in the bottom, I don't want to put them in the bottom because that'll just make it drain out and it'll make the soil dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down about 1 inch and go around with small holes so the dirt don't come out, and go down about 1 inch all the way around. That way a little bit of water sets in the bottom right here so it will draw water off the bottom and keep the plant from drying out. And yet it still will be able to drain, so it's not going to drown it. See my messy shot. Got the tractor running too because I'm about to get some dirt and some compost that I've been making. Put that in here. So like I said, I'm gonna come down about 1 inch. It doesn't have to be exact, but just don't put it right on the bottom, because if you do, it's just gonna drain out and it just won't work right. So you just need a little bit. So now I'm holding it up to the light again. You can see all the little holes all the way around. All right, I'm gonna take this little tractor I got and I'm gonna go get a scoop of compost, and I'm gonna fill up all these pots right here, and we'll plant some tomatoes. See that compost pile right there I've been working on? Man, that's a real good compost pile right there. And it doesn't have any kind of chemicals in it whatsoever. Not even one. I don't know that I got enough in my bucket, but maybe, I don't know. 1 tomato plant per, so I think that's plenty. They're about the size of a 5-gallon bucket. Maybe not quite as big, but I think they're gonna be just fine. Now I'm starting to think I didn't get enough dirt. When you make your own, so you get stuff like this in there, but that's okay. Look how good this soil looks. I mean, it's got clay mixed in with it, which is the natural, and it's got all that organic material mixed in it where everything's been breaking down. It's just, I don't know about perfect, but it's about as perfect as I can make it. So, hey, God just did it. So I just put it together. That's all I did. So that's good stuff. I did have to go get me a little more, so I got a little bit more scoop. So there we go. Let's fill up the rest of them. These are my tomato plants on my back deck. Some of them look better than others. Some of them are older than others. Some of them were transplanted at a different time than others. So I've got like a little hodgepodge of different stages of tomatoes. So this right here, see, it looks pretty good. It's coming on. That one's been new. That one right there was waterlogged and I didn't know it. So I had to put some more holes. The holes weren't big enough on the bottom. So around the, you see I put them an inch high too on the bottom, around the bottom. But this is what they look like. That looks real healthy. That one right there looks like it's struggling a little bit from transplant shock, but that's okay, it'll come back. And that one looks real good. That one looks real good. That one looks real good. And that one right there looks real good. So right here is gonna be where the new ones are. And the new ones that I got to put down there are in some plastic cups in my kitchen. And they're real leggy and they're not real healthy looking. They actually been in there a little bit too long. That's really what the problem is. So they're gonna come out here and they're gonna get healthy. I'm gonna nurse them into good health and they're gonna produce and be great. Just a little tidbit about soil. Soil, not dirt. Sometimes I call it dirt and that's okay, and if you call it dirt, it's totally fine. But a teaspoon, about that much of soil, should have something like 17 million microbes in it. Now, what do I mean by microbes? It means that in the soil, there's actually living, breathing little things that you can't see with your naked eye, and they're living in the soil, and that the combination of the plant working with them makes your plant healthy. Because then they are not parasites. That's not what I'm talking about. Like a bad nematode or something like that. These are microbes that makes the soil breathing. It's living. So little tidbit on plant management. Now let's go get those leggy tomatoes and let's put them down. All right, so I told you wrong. It's really 3 leggy tomato plants, and that is an eggplant right there. When I first saw it, I was like, that's a pepper, but it's not, it's an eggplant. She got it marked, EGP. So I guess that's eggplant. That's what it looks like anyway. So you see how leggy they are. Hey, it's way time for them to get out of these little cups. See how the roots started twisting up down there? These pots, they're gonna make them thrive. So the first thing you got to do, let's pull them out of the cup, and then we're gonna plant them deep. And see, they got plenty of room. We can plant them as deep as we can get them. Let's pull it out. Hey, I'm just doing this with my hands because I don't need nothing else. So I'm gonna. See, I'm getting way down in there, way down in there. And I'm gonna drop it down. Now it'll stand up. You see how deep I planted it? That's how I'm gonna do all of them. Okay, there we have it. All of them are planted. You see how deep I planted them. That one right there was extremely long, so it is deep, but it was just super long. And there's that little eggplant. So that's what I got on my back deck, y'all. It's coming along pretty good. We're gonna be having tomatoes before I know it. Y'all stay with me because I got a whole 30 by 30 garden with like 8 rows of peas. So pink eye, Mississippi pink eye peas, I've got a whole garden of that. And then I've got some climbing butter beans. I'm fixing to put out some squash, got all kinds of stuff, more pepper plants and this, that, and the other. And I got a bunch of Roma tomatoes I seeded out. And I'm gonna put them on a trellis system. So stay with me. Future videos to come. See y'all next time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. God bless.